So today I'm going to go over just a quick video on some of the tools that I have when we go traveling. And I'm just now working this kit up a little bit because I did have some tools, but I decided I need to add some. So I'm going to show you what I got here. And then on the front here, I don't know if you've noticed before, I had my batteries put inside, and I've got the junction box in here. So I'm going to utilize this for my storage for my tools. That way, if I need them, I can get to them, but it's not that easy to get in here. So we're going to go over each tool that I have, and we'll start now. So we're getting ready to take a trip this June. We're going to go out west and travel for about 11 days on the road. So we decided we think it's just best to go ahead and get a good bottle jack. We went ahead and bought this one. It came with this nice little kit, little plastic case for it. And so there may be different ones. This is a 2-ton, and what we're going to also use, I'm going to put some 4x4 blocks in here as well and have that set up. That way I can block it and then put it in. Then I'm also going to have a jack stand. So, and then some of the other tools I have, I'm going to have this little case here. I've got some pieces and parts for fixing water pipes here for the most part. There's a couple clamp types, and then we have the actual clamp parts. Now this is not a very good crimper here. I'll probably have to get a better crimper because you need one with the more leverage on it. But this is just some stuff to go and do some patch up on the water lines, and then a couple of T's in here, and then also have a little roll of Gorilla Tape. And then in the back of my car I have a little kit that has several different Apex screwdrivers. It has a Phillips and a standard, and it has a pair of pliers and a few things in there. So that's pretty much what I'm going to have, and I'll show you as I put this together what it looks like. So you notice that I've actually reduced that down a little bit. It's not going to fit in there as well with this big container, so I broke that down what I really absolutely need: some hose clamps and the right size shark bite. These are actually PEX clamps at 1/2 inch. That's pretty much your standard within that. I've got a couple of T's in here, and like I say, this is not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. So that's going to go into that kit. And then we're going to have the 2-ton jack stand. It's also going to fit in there. That way, once you get that thing up on the side of the road, you use your jack to get it up. You want to have a good sturdy surface and have this in place. Let your camper down on this, and that way it's safe to change that tire without having to fall off the jack. So these are some of the things I'm going to put into that front battery case, since there's no battery up there. And then I also have a 4-lug, different size lug for my lug wrench, but it's already stored already inside the camper, and I don't really have room for that out here. And then there's also the actual crank that you can use for your stabilizer jacks, and you can also use it to crank your front end, and that also can be used to break those lugs loose. Usually it's going to take more than that, so I'd recommend having one of those type, and I'll show you what they look like here. So anyway, I'm going to start putting this kit back into the thing, and we'll see how well it fits. So it's always good to have a block of wood with you to put your jack on. Obviously you probably would need more than this, but hopefully you can use a rock or something in the area, but this at least gives you some kind of flat surface to put your jack on. So this is going to go into the kit here, and so that pretty much does it. It's all bundled up. Make sure there's nothing electrical, only metal things here, and it's down below, so it's not going to arc out my junction box there, so I'm not too worried about that. Got that little kit in the front with the shark bites and the water fittings. There's my jack up here, a little block, and then like I say, my jack stand. So that pretty much buttons that up, so we'll button that up, and so there you have it. It's all buttoned up inside of that battery box. And like I say, you may have a battery still in your battery box, so you'll just have to have your kit somewhere else. I just wanted to utilize this space, because hopefully I don't have to get in there very often to get those tools. But it's just a matter of taking 2 straps off and then getting in there if I need to. It stays relatively dry in there. It may get a little moisture, but for the most part everything should stay put in there, and so it works out good for me. So that's about all I have for this RV short. Just wanted to show you something about toolkits on this, and let me know what kind of toolkit you might have come up for your RV. And that's about all I have, and we'll see you again on another one of these.